All right, let's talk about a real estate project that's been making some serious waves. It's called Golf the Ocean, and it's being presented as this incredible investment opportunity in an area they're calling New Goa. So, what's the real story here? Let's dive in and break it all down.
Okay, so the project's marketing team came up with this phrase, a grand confluence of investment and luxury. And you know what? That pretty much hits the nail on the head. This isn't just about buying a piece of land, it's about buying into a vision that promises you'll make money and live the good life.
So let's get down to brass tacks. We're talking about a 28-acre development in a town called Kannavale. Now this is in the Sindhu-Durg district, which is right on the border of Goa. The whole idea is to build a community that's not just a peaceful place to live or vacation, but also a smart place to put your money for some serious returns.
Now, as any investor knows, in real estate, it's all about location, location, location. The folks behind this project are calling its location the Golden Corridor. So what makes this spot so special? Let's take a look.
Okay, check this out. The property is basically sandwiched right between two huge transportation hubs. You've got Goa's brand new Mopa International Airport on one side and the Sindhu-Durg Airport on the other. And if that wasn't enough, it's sitting right next to the Mumbai-Goa Expressway. Talk about being connected.
And here's the real kicker. We're talking a travel time of just 15 to 20 minutes to get to either of those major airports. This isn't some future dream. That level of easy access is a reality right now. And that's a massive selling point for anyone who might live there or even just visit.
But this project isn't just sitting there by itself. The entire area is set to absolutely explode with new development. We're talking an Aero City. That's a huge commercial hub built around the airport. A grand international zone, and get this, a brand new international cricket stadium backed by the BCCI. The bet here is that all this development will act like a rising tide, lifting property values across the whole region.
Okay, so the location strategy is crystal clear, but let's get to the part every investor really cares about, right? The numbers. What kind of return can you actually expect?
Well, to get a sense of the future, you gotta look at the past. And historically, the Mopa Sindhu-Durg area has seen property prices appreciate by a staggering 15 to 30% per year. That kind of track record is exactly why they're so bullish on future growth.
But wait, there's another layer to this. It's a pretty well-known secret in real estate that properties attached to a golf course almost always fetch a higher price. We're talking about a premium of 20 to 25% more than a similar property without one. That's a huge potential boost to your resale value from day one.
And it's not just about the property's value going up over time. There's also the potential for real income. With tourism absolutely booming in the Goa area, luxury villas and resorts are in super high demand. The forecast here is that you could see annual rental returns of around 10 to 12%. That's a pretty sweet passive income stream.
Now, of course, with any big investment, you want to know your money is safe. And it seems they've got all their ducks in a row. The project is RERA approved, which is the big government regulatory body in India. They also claim to have every other clearance you can think of, from land use to construction, making sure your investment is legally locked down and secure.
All right, so the investment side of things seems pretty compelling. But remember, the promise was about investment and luxury. So what about that lifestyle part? What does that actually look like?
What they're offering is really a blend of two worlds. On one side, you have all the modern, five-star amenities you could want. A 9-hole golf course, a fancy clubhouse, a resort-style pool, a modern gym, the works. But on the other side, it's all about nature. Waking up to the sound of the ocean, enjoying incredible sea views, and living in a zero-pollution zone. It's the best of both worlds, really.
And you're not just stuck in a resort. Think about a perfect weekend here. You could spend your days exploring pristine beaches that are just a 5 or 10-minute drive away. Or, if you're a history buff, you can visit ancient forts. There are also famous temples and beautiful lakes nearby. It's really set up to be your personal base camp for all kinds of adventures.
So what can you actually buy? Well, there are two main choices. For those who want a lot of space and privacy, there are the farmhouse plots, which are about 1,300 square yards. Then there are the smaller villa plots, ranging from 300 to 600 square yards, which are perfect for a family home or a rental property.
And they're trying to make it easier for people to get in on this opportunity. They're offering flexible payment plans, and here's the big one, they've arranged for bank financing up to 60%. That can make a huge difference in lowering the initial cash you need to put down.
So when you put it all together, the strategic location, the massive growth potential of the region, the incredible luxury lifestyle, and the secure legal framework, it's a pretty powerful package. The only question left is, are you ready for your piece of paradise? One last thing to keep in mind. They're signaling that there's a limited number of these plots available, especially the bigger farmhouse ones. So for anyone who's thinking this might be for them, timing is definitely a factor. This entire project is a huge bet on the future of New Goa, and it's going to be really exciting to see how it all plays out. Thanks for joining me for this explainer.